Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Recon here from the Girls X Battle 2 video for you guys. Before we get into today's video, ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Help us out here and grow this channel so we can help everybody else on the game. And don't forget to smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, with that being said, let's get into today's video. So, this is Tanaka's account. We're on server 107, alright? I don't know what hit above my weight means, but I'm assuming that's something that I shouldn't be thinking about right now. But, Tanaka, going through your account. I'm going to say so far, this is probably the roughest account, I'm not going to lie, but I've seen. I actually looked at the account, and was trying to scratch my head to figure out what to do. This is going to be a rough video, and I apologize ahead of time if you watch this and kind of scrutinize you a little bit in this account, but you know what? It's got to be done, man. I'm sorry to say this ahead of time, but let's get into this, okay? First off, patrol's not done, and I don't see you doing it anytime soon, unless you get lucky with something, but you don't have a Neff, you don't have a Mika, you don't have an Angelica, you don't have a Rogue to help you out there. I mean, looking pretty tough here right now, I'm not gonna lie. The best bet with that is to try and finish patrol, which is extremely important, finishing it, to getting the resources every time it pops up. Try and get that Mika to like LB3, LB4, LB5, get it up there to try and beat it, right? Don't have a Neff. That's really rough. Your server 107, if you've been playing since then, it probably should have had an F by then. Don't know why you don't have one. Server 107, that's close to me. I'm server 93. Even some free-to-play players that are like servers 200 and 300, they have an LB5 Neff. This seems really bad. And you might think, well, you know, Neff's not that good anymore. But Neff is so important for like tests. She helps in security squad. She can help out people that are just starting in practical works a little bit, you know. She might come back around in PvP again if we have a stall meta, right? Because of how she works. She's a very important girl. We might think because she's not good anymore and people are like, oh, she's low on the tier list for PvP, she's not useful. She does so much on accounts, it's unbelievable. That's why she's one of the better first LB5 girls to grab right now that we have. So, I kind of like... Another thing is, you only have an 8-star Phyrexia, and I know you can make a 9-star Angelica. I was wondering what you were grabbing beforehand on this account instead of saving for anniversary. Right? I know everybody was harping in the Discord. I was harping on it to save for anniversary, but it looks like that didn't happen. I don't know what you grabbed instead, but that's a real big head scratcher. Your PvE stuff's not bad. You have Blair and Estel. I got to give you that. Sydney helps out with that as well. That's great, right? Kratos can do a little bit in there. Psychic can help you. You have a Linky at 10-star. That's perfectly fine. Your PvE setup does not look bad at all. Even a Pate can help, like it's saying security squad, right? And you have one Apate, right? That's fine. 10-star, you can make it work because she dies and she comes back. Okay, perfectly fine. And she has dodge. She's good on that. So your PvE stuff looks really, really good, but not. It could be better essentially. Like if you had Phyrexia up there, at least 10-star. That would have been better. Especially the new practical work. She's extremely important. But your PvP, from what you said on question, as far as like you used to be top in your server, you've really fallen by. You thought anniversary event would come and turn things around. Only way we would have turned this around if you had saved all the way up and you had like 2,600 capsules and you got at least a huge boost on an Angelica. That would have helped you, but I don't see that here. So, and then you also stated that you really like the Dark Aura. So I want to say this real quick. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but everything has a purpose, and we're discussing this. Auras do not matter anymore in PvP, really, right? Maybe the Chaos Aura, which I have right now running on my team because it just so happens to coincide with a aura, right? But auras mean nothing in PvP at this point. PvE, you might have an aura team that comes out, works great, right? Help boost that a little bit. Maybe in tests, you might need an aura or something when you're first starting out the game. PvP, auras do not matter right now. If you just so happen to have, like the team that I'm on UL with, right? I ended up with the Chaos Aura. Just happened to be that way. But I wasn't focusing on aura. The biggest problem with people is they focus on auras in this game. Please don't do that. You will only stunt yourself in your growth if you worry about auras. Worry about the girls and their abilities. Focus on that first. And if it just so happens that you are able to correlate an aura with top girls from PvE or PvP, then go with it. If not, ditch the aura. Just going to be honest. Your strategy of building a dark aura was not a good one. Maybe back in the day, that would have been a good idea. A year ago, maybe. Right now, even in the Vivian meta, people weren't really using auras. I tried to figure out some and run some. Didn't work out. I'm gonna be honest. So I stopped using them. Most people didn't use them. They played off the girls' abilities and what they could do. So I would just don't worry about auras and just focus on girls. You were asking if it was a mistake. Yeah, it was definitely a mistake on that aura thing. I do like this though. This is extremely smart. I do have to give you this. This is very, very smart. Where is it? I just lost where it was. Right here, right? You've saved all of this up. That's actually good for crunch time or clutch time when you actually need it. You have plenty of gems, but you're saving that. I have not seen people do this. I'm at fault for this. I grab them too, but I don't really count, I guess you could say. But like you have 80 ruins saved right there, right? You have other things, a bunch of gems saved up. That is smart. I'm not going to lie. That is very smart. That's one thing I have to give you kudos to. Like, you never know when you might run out of gems. You can't spend on the game as much anymore, even though you're a light spender. You know, maybe some financial things happen. When some things come up and you need gems, bam, you got gems right there. That's great. That is very smart. If I want to say one thing, free-to-play players, if you can do this, or light spenders, doing that right there might not be a bad idea. Saving up that. Some people might argue against it. But hey, I think that's a very good way of strategy of saving that for when you most need it the most, right? Obviously, they're very good at saving gems. They have 38,000. Hopefully, every month they're getting tech innovation done and Lovely's Journey. So if they're doing that plus stacking that up, that's really good. I don't know if we talk about Patrol. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I probably talked about Patrol in a minute. But anyways, if we didn't, probably repeating myself, but you're struggling on that. Build a Mika, Angelica, Rogue. You have a Mika, just trying to finish your Mika. She can beat it. It's already been proven it could be done. You also asked side question. I was putting my resources into starting a Pate, but then Rexy came out and I love her character design and new skins so much. A Pate's for PvP, Rexy's for PvE. I would probably try and finish Rexy to 10-star first. That way she helps you out of PvE. That way you have PvE locked down for sure. And then if you can make an Apate, which Apate is very good at in many modes, right? So then you can do that and work off of Apate. I didn't see your ruins. 241. It's not bad. I will say this for everybody. If you can, that $20 for 105 ruins is probably the best thing in the game. Being able to get an angel copy or demon copy for $20 out of the ruin shop, or even using that to get a free-to-play antique or a pay-to-win antique, which would be this right here. Obviously, it will cost a little bit more because you need 45 more, right? But that makes it so much more cheaper. So much more cheaper. And getting these every month. Let's say if they did Red Hang's Gift every month. $20 and then finishing maybe some slots or whatever to get the extra 45. You know, that's $20 to get a pay-to-win antique. When, case in point, where is this one? There was an umbrella one time that was $800 to grab like a year ago. $800. I keep using this. People argue about that the antiques are so expensive nowadays. They're nothing compared to how much that damn antique cost, just that one. And it wasn't even really worth it, that price. So, I can't stress that enough. If you guys can ever get Red Riding Hood's gift to help your account if you want to, the best thing to grab. Hands down. You also stated my only guess is new characters completely trump my characters. Yes. Holly, for instance. You have people in JV, 2 of them have Hollies. Shuts down Vivians. Your Vivians are pretty much useless against a Holly. The only girls you have going for you right now are Sivney and Izanami. The Pate is not LB5, so it can't help. The rest of them, besides PvE-wise, not very helpful in PvP. You're going to struggle for a while. So, here we're going to wrap this up, okay? Save as much as you can for anniversary. I hope you can save enough. Try and get a mission prep every time. That'll help you out drastically, getting like 100 some capsules every time. Try and get as many enrolls as you possibly can, right? You're probably not going to finish anniversary without spending a bunch of money. I'm not going to lie on capsules and rolls. After anniversary, though, the best thing you can do, you're not going to spend that much. Save everything till the next anniversary. Do not spend anything. And I mean anything until the next anniversary. Unless you know for a fact, like in Discord or somewhere, they state that this girl's so overpowered. She's like the most broken thing in the world that everybody needs to grab it right then and there. But it has to be a huge unanimous decision and general consensus by the community of top people for you to do that, right? But otherwise, save what you have, hit anniversary or hit Christmas. Sorry, hit Christmas up. After Christmas is over, you can use slots all you want and do Lovely Journey. I don't care. But capsules and rolls, please, Tanaka, please save till anniversary. Don't spend anything unless, of course, you start whaling. You know, I doubt it, but save so that you can do the full bore on anniversary. Because honestly, not having Angelica is hurting your account, and not having at least a 10-star Phyrexia is going to hurt you a little bit in PvE to an extent. You still have a good lineup here, I can see, for it. Like Psychic, Estelle, Sivney, and Linky, right? Fenrir can help too, but it could be better, right? PvP, it's in shambles. PvE, you can make it work. Not the best, not the worst, but you can make it work. PvP, you're going to struggle, and it's going to take you a while to bounce back. I'm not going to lie. It could take you a whole 8-9 months, maybe more. Just going to be honest with you. But finish Patrol first. You can still work on your PvE stuff. Try and hit Christmas, and then after that, you're going to have to save. Save. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know this video was a little long, but it was kind of needed for this account. Every other account we've had, they've either managed it very well or they've asked lots of questions or whatnot. Not trying to pick on you, Tanaka. You have some good PvE stuff here, but your PvP is in shambles. I'm just going to not lie. Maybe 6 months ago, this was great. Great account for PvP. But you just didn't transition very well. You don't have a Neff. Didn't do anniversary. It's just really, you know, not trying to be too harsh, but this is probably the worst one I've seen. But hey, you can turn it around. I believe in you, Tanaka. I'd really like you to let me know, let's say anniversary next year, after that's over. I want you to come back to me and give me a progress report. Send me an email. Next anniversary in July. If you're still playing the game, I want a progress report. I'll see how you do. And then if you did, and if progress is turned around, hopefully we can do a video and be like, hey, this is what happened. Tanaka took what advice we had, rolled with it, and this is what Tanaka grabbed, right? So I'm looking forward to that. If you're up for the challenge, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.